Once upon a time, in a small village nestled in the foothills of the Himalayas, there lived a young boy named Arjun. From an early age, Arjun had a gift. He could carve images out of wood with incredible detail. Birds, elephants, gods, and even the expressions of smiling children. He brought them all to life with nothing but his hands and a chisel. But there was one problem. Arjun didn't believe in himself. Every time someone praised his work, he would smile shyly and say, "It's not that good." His heart longed to do more with his talent, to one day carve a statue worthy of a temple. But doubt whispered, "Who are you to dream so big?" One day, news spread through the village. The Buddha himself would be visiting a monastery nearby. Everyone prepared to hear his teachings, and Arjun, curious but unsure of himself, followed the crowd. The villagers gathered under a giant banyan tree, where the Buddha sat in deep stillness. When the moment came, the Buddha began to speak, not with thunder, but with calm and grace. "Each of you has a seed inside, a talent, a gift. But seeds must be nurtured. A tree cannot grow if it does not believe it can reach the sky." Arjun's heart beat faster. He felt as though the Buddha was speaking directly to him. After the teaching, Arjun waited until most had left. He approached the Buddha and bowed. "Lord Buddha," he said softly, "I feel I have a gift. I can carve things out of wood, but I am just a villager. My work is not worthy of temples or kings. I fear I will never become anything great." The Buddha looked into Arjun's eyes and asked, "What is greater, a lion who knows he is a lion, or a lion who thinks he is a mouse?" Arjun was puzzled. Buddha continued, "Talent is a divine flame, but it flickers when you doubt it. Believe in your talent not because others say you're good, but because it is your dharma. A tree never compares itself to others. It simply grows." Then, he handed Arjun a simple piece of wood and said, "Carve something not for the temple, not for the people, but for the truth that lives in your hands." Inspired, Arjun returned home with renewed determination. He stopped hiding his work. He stopped saying, "I'm not good enough." He began carving with confidence. He poured his heart into every creation, not for fame, but for purpose. Months passed. One day, a royal messenger visited the village. He was looking for someone to create a sacred statue for the king's new temple. The villagers all pointed to Arjun. The messenger looked at Arjun's carvings and was stunned by their lifelike detail and soul. "Who taught you this?" the messenger asked. Arjun smiled and said, "My heart and a little wisdom from the Buddha." Years later, Arjun became one of the most respected sculptors in the kingdom, but he never let the fame touch his ego. In every temple where his work stood, he would carve a tiny phrase at the bottom, almost hidden: "Believe in your talent. It is the voice of your soul."